From the day Zara was born, there was something peculiar about her. She didn't wail like other infants. No, she merely yawned, curled her tiny lips into a faint smile, and drifted off into a deep sleep. The midwife who delivered her chuckled and said, "Madam, this one will not trouble you much. She has made peace with sleep already." And she was right. As a child, Zara adored sleep more than food, more than play, more than life itself. While other children scampered about, playing 10-10 or hide-and-seek, Zara would find the quietest corner, drape a wrapper over her head, and snore like a contented calf. Neighbors often mistook her for a sick child. One afternoon, Auntie Ngozi came knocking on Mama Zara's door, her face twisted in concern. "Your daughter hasn't moved since sunrise. Is she breathing?" Mama Zara only smiled. "She's fine. Just resting." "Resting? All day?" "If you say so," Auntie Ngozi muttered, shaking her head as she walked away. Zara's condition was a mystery no one could solve. Her mother tried everything, pouring cold water on her at dawn. Zara slept peacefully on the soaked mattress, sprinkling pepper under her nose. She sneezed, rolled over, and continued snoring, even buying the loudest alarm clocks. She slept through the blaring noise as if it were a lullaby. School was no different. Zara dozed off in class, her mouth agape, her pen still clutched in her limp fingers. Her classmates took turns doodling on her face with red ink, yet she never stirred. One day her teacher, Mrs. Adelik, lost all patience. "Zara, what kind of demon has possessed your eyelids?" Zara jolted awake, blinking rapidly. "Sorry, Ma. I was praying." "Praying?" Mrs. Adelik's eyebrow arched. "Yes, Ma. I pray best with my eyes closed." "You were snoring while praying." Zara grinned. "That's when my prayers are deepest, Ma." The entire class erupted in laughter. Mama Zara was summoned to school more times than she could count. One evening, she sat Zara down, her voice trembling with worry. "My child, tell me the truth. Are you under a spell? Do you journey to distant lands in your sleep?" Zara frowned. "Mama, you worry too much. Some people sing, some dance, me? I sleep. It's my talent." Mama Zara clutched her chest. "Ah, my own daughter is a sleeping champion." No matter how much her mother fretted, Zara remained unbothered. She even crowned herself the slumber ambassador. One Saturday afternoon, while Mama Zara stirred a pot of pepper soup, she heard raucous laughter from the backyard. Zara was chatting with her best friend, Lola. "Marriage will be sweet," Zara declared. "Are you sure?" Lola scoffed. "Marriage is not a playground. It's not a military camp either. I'll sleep when I want. My husband will understand." From the kitchen, Mama Zara bellowed, "Which husband will understand?" "Mama, leave matter. Marriage is love, not labor. I won't marry a man who shouts 'wake up' every morning." Mama Zara stormed outside, wooden spoon in hand. "Zara, you think marriage is sleep and chop? Let me tell you, marriage will humble you." "Then I'll marry a humble man." Zara cackled. "God, I beg." Mama Zara groaned, looking heavenward. This girl thinks marriage is a siesta competition. Despite her laziness, men adored Zara. She was beautiful, with a charm that disarmed even the sternest critics. And that was how she captured the heart of Emeka. It all began on a Sunday morning. Zara had mustered enough willpower to follow her mother to church. But by the time the choir finished singing, her head was bobbing like a fishing float. While the congregation shouted Amen, Zara mumbled Zzmen. Then, Bam. Her forehead slammed into the pew in front of her. The entire church turned. Mama Zara covered her face in shame. "God, why me?" As Zara rubbed her throbbing forehead, a smooth voice whispered, "Are you all right?" She looked up. There he was, Emeka, tall, dark, with glasses that made him look like a distinguished scholar. "I'm fine," she lied, pretending she hadn't just face-planted in God's house. "I noticed you were meditating deeply," Emeka said, amused. "Oh, yes. I was praying." "You pray very silently." Zara flashed her most elegant smile. "The best prayers are the quiet ones." After service, Emeka waited outside. "I'm Emeka. New here." "I'm Zara. Old here." He grinned. "I like peaceful women. You seem very peaceful." "My life is peace itself," Zara declared. They exchanged numbers, and soon, Emeka was calling her daily. Surprisingly, Zara had energy on the phone, gossiping, laughing, chattering for hours. But when he invited her to lunch at 12 p.m. on a Saturday, she arrived at 2:30 p.m. "Sorry, I overslept," she said sheepishly. Emeka only smiled. Love was blind, and slightly deaf too. One day, Zara warned him, "I sleep a lot. If you marry me, don't disturb my destiny." Emeka laughed. "No problem. I'll be patient." And he was. He endured her naps, her excuses, her legendary laziness. Even Mama Zara was stunned. This man must be an angel. When Emeka proposed, Zara accepted without hesitation. Their wedding was glorious. But before they left, Mama Zara pulled Emeka aside. "My son, may God strengthen you. And I hope your house is noisy, because if it's quiet, this girl might forget to wake up forever." Emeka chuckled. He had no idea what awaited him. At first, Zara tried. She woke early, cleaned, cooked, even prayed with Emeka at dawn. He was impressed. "Wow, marriage has reformed you." But after 2 weeks, the real Zara emerged. First, she overslept and burned the soup. Emeka returned to a smoke-filled kitchen. "The onions made me cry, so I went to lie down," Zara explained smoothly. The next week, she forgot his dry cleaning because she dozed off watching the rich also cry. Then one evening, Emeka came home early and found her asleep on the floor, mop in hand, bucket overturned. "Zara, what happened?" She jerked awake. "You're back. I was mopping when a cool breeze passed, so I thought, let me rest my eyes." Emeka scratched his head. Love requires endurance, he reminded himself. But things worsened when Zara got pregnant. Suddenly, pregnancy was her golden ticket to infinite sleep. "You don't understand. I'm carrying a whole human," she'd say, before collapsing onto any available surface. She slept. After breakfast. Before lunch. During dinner. While brushing her teeth, once, Emeka found her with toothpaste foam dripping from her mouth, toothbrush clutched like a microphone. He took photos for evidence. "Zara, this isn't normal. The baby needs rest. You're the one sleeping, not the baby. We are one." When she finally gave birth to a healthy boy, Emeka wept, not from joy, but from hope that things would change. They didn't. Motherhood only deepened her slumber. Even during Omugwo, postpartum care, Mama Zara was horrified. One night, she stormed into Zara's room, baby wailing in her arms. "Zara, come and breastfeed this child." Zara opened one eye. "Mama, just dance with him a little. He'll sleep." "Which kind of mother are you? Should he feed on air?" By the time Mama Zara left, Zara sighed in relief. Finally, peace. Emeka was aghast. "Peace? The baby is your responsibility now." Zara shrugged. "Our marriage isn't that hard." Desperate, Emeka hired a nanny, Mama Nkechi, a frail woman who begged for the job. By Wednesday, she'd forgotten the baby's bathwater on the stove and slept through the smoke. She chewed gum, stood in cold water, even played loud music, nothing worked. And Zara? She slept through it all, waking only to feed her son before vanishing back into dreamland. Then, disaster struck. One evening, Emeka returned to find Zara and Mom Nkechi snoring on the sofa, his son nowhere in sight. "Zara, where's the baby?" She blinked drowsily. "He crawled away, but he'll come back." Emeka's heart stopped. They searched frantically until a scream echoed from the kitchen. There, in the middle of a flour avalanche, sat Junior, grinning like a tiny ghost, his entire body powdered white. A bag of rice was spilled, beans scattered like confetti, Gary floated in a bucket, and Junior was seconds away from plunging his hand into a jar of pepper. Emeka snatched him just in time. "You slept through this?" He roared at Zara, then turned to Mom Nkechi. "Did I hire you to join her in nap time?" That night, Emeka packed Zara's bags. "Go back to your mother. I need space." But alone. Devastated, Zara returned to her mother's house, only for Mama Zara to slam the gate in her face. "Come back when you've stayed awake for 6 hours." Homeless, Zara spent the night on a wooden bench outside a mama-put joint, mosquitoes feasting on her pride. For the first time in her life, sleep abandoned her. The next morning, she stumbled upon a sign. "Night guard wanted. No sleeping. 12-hour shift." Zara stared. Divine punishment? She took the job. For 60 nights, she fought sleep like a warrior, slapping her cheeks, singing hymns, marching in circles. The other guards mocked her, but Zara endured. By the second month, she was a new woman, lean, alert, disciplined. She saved her earnings, returned to her mother, and begged for forgiveness. "Mama, I've changed." Mama Zara studied her cracked hands, her sunken eyes, and finally nodded. "Welcome home." Zara then gathered gifts, baby clothes, formula, new plates, to replace the ones she'd broken, and went to Emeka's house. She knocked. He opened the gate, his expression unreadable. "Emeka, I..." Before she could finish, a strange woman stepped out behind him, holding Junior. "It's too late," the woman said coldly. "You should leave." Zara's heart shattered. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories.